All right, we are live. It is Mariners opening day, baby. Opening day. Whoop, 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 whoop. And it is time for some meaningful baseball, which is just super fun that we're going to have that now. Feels like it's been forever, but we are here, and that is what matters. We finally made it. Everyone who's watching, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate ya. This is going to be a fun time. We're going to be watching, obviously, the pregame ceremony, all that good stuff, and then hopefully watching the first Mariners dub of the season. We'll see how it goes. But if you're in here, let me know how you're feeling about opening day. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time indeed. Should be, I'd imagine, thankfully we got the broadcast up, so we're good on that end. And let's get some stuff out here really quick. All right. Okay. Let's go. It is finally time for some baseball, baby. If you're on the YouTube, shout out. Thanks for watching. If you're on the Twitter, also shout out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We will be here the whole game. We are ready to go, baby. It is time. All right. All right, let's just make sure this is out there. Okay. And it is time. The pregame ceremony is beginning officially now. They're playing the video that they released the other day with Rick Riz, or yesterday. Oh, it's finally time. We're finally back. We're going to do that. Okay. We're getting in here. Just watching the Rick Riz introduction. Okay. What's up, Nathaniel? Hello. Hi. I hope our Mariners win the World Series. You are damn right. That is what we need right here. We need this. We need a good year, and I mean we're gonna have a good year, but I think this is the team, man. This is the team. I think that is gonna get us where we'll want to go. Christian, we made it. You're damn right. We finally made it. Opening day, baby. Hell yeah, we're finally here. It's awesome. We're watching that Rick Riz video again, man. It is the chills, baby. I love all my Seattle sports teams. Hell yeah. I only rep the one, but shout out. I mean, the Seahawks won the or not the World Series. Whoa, the Super Bowl. Shout out the Seahawks for doing that. And hopefully we'll be getting another championship, another parade, I think, is due in October and November. All right. Here we go. Let's go. All right. Who's your favorite Mariners player ever? I mean, I will have to say, it's the obvious answer, but Griffey for sure. However, like if we're going, let's say current, for example, I'm gonna go with Logan Gilbert. Gilbert's my guy. So I'm hoping that at some point I get the chance to interview him. We'll see. But yeah, Logan is definitely my main guy. That's for sure. Once we get into the actual game, I'll be doing a little bit of play-by-play here and there. Obviously, there will be the interactive scoreboard that will be up on the screen that you can keep track of where we're at in the game, just in case we're different. My current favorite Mariner player is Cal. Yep, that sounds, that's a easy pick. Seems like a great guy, and at this point, he's the captain of this team. So, got the drinks going now. It is time. Whew. Diego Segui is going to be delivering the play ball. David Segui is going to be the ceremonial first pitch. I believe his father was the person who threw the first pitch in a Mariners uniform ever. Oh, he's not doing the first pitch, he's just delivering the ball. David Segui. All right, who's going to be doing the first pitch? Now, this is the true question here. We're almost there. You think they'd be doing the first pitch at the very end of the ceremony, though? And we also don't know if they're unveiling the banner right now. So we're getting the Cleveland Guardians introductions out of the way. Cleveland Guardians going to be a tough game, as always. Stephen Kwan will be leading off, of course. Chase DeLauder is going to be batting second. Wow, okay. A lot of hope they're putting into the young kid there. Batting third, Jose Ramirez. Makes sense. Makes sense. Kyle Manzardo. Think the Washington kid. Okay. Batting fourth. Bo Naylor hitting five. Reese Hoskins landing a job with the Guardians in sixth. Daniel Steben, center field, in the seventh. All right. Brian Rocchio in the game. All right. Well, we're getting to the time for the Mariners introduction. Okay, here we go. I think it's time for the Mariners introduction. Yep, here we go. So that opening day last year is so sick. So sick. Of course, they have the sick compilation going on right now. Sick video edit. All right. All right. Here comes the introductions. They're going to start off with the television broadcasters. Ryan Roland Smith, friend of the channel. There's Hyphen. Aaron Goldsmith, of course, back in the booth. Gary Hill, and then obviously Rick Riz coming up. Rick Riz. Great pop for Rick Riz. Let's go. All right, now they're going through the rest of the Mariners, but obviously they're going to start with like the coaching staff and the rest of the staff and all that before we get to the actual players here. So I'm just going to have to wait a minute. All right. All right. Still going through the rest of the introductions before we actually get to the players. But this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. We're going to get into the player introductions, your first lineup of 2026. We're obviously going to talk about it a little bit while they're making this introduction. We're so far to the dietitian and manual or physical therapist. So still getting through the coaching staff and rest of the big league staff before we get there. Pete Woodworth, let's go. Bullpen coach, new bullpen coach, Austin Nola. Keep forgetting about that. Danny Farquhar. Here we go. Still getting through it. We're almost to the base coaches. Now we're at the base coaches. All right, Kevin Seitzer. Now to Bobby Magallanes. Of course, Edgar Martinez. All right, Edgar, let's go. Nice pop for Edgar. Now we're going through the season ticket members. Let's get to the players, man. Come on. We're almost there. Ryan Bliss is the first position player to be announced. First player in general. Really awesome for him to make the club. Wasn't expecting it, but with some injuries like Miles Mastrobuoni, Ryan Bliss gets the nod. There's Victor Robles, who is more or less the fourth outfielder now. Mitch Garver makes the 26th man as the backup catcher. Also a surprise, somewhat, but a nice move, I think. Brian Wu, big pop for him, obviously. The fire is going. Emerson Hancock. There it is. There we go. Still getting through all the people who aren't on the the actual lineup. Rob Refsnyder, welcome to Seattle. Acquired him after his stint with the Boston Red Sox as a free agent. The lefty masher. Will we see him come up in this game? We'll see. Jose A. Ferrer, another member of the bullpen, another new face as well. Lefty ground ball specialist. Hopefully he has a good year for us. Matt Brash, there we go. Think he's going to have a big year. It's his second year removed from Tommy John. This is the year when guys start seeming more like themselves, like their older selves. Carlos Vargas, another end of the rotation, bullpen guy. Gabe Spire. Hoping that he can kind of figure it out a little bit. It's had obviously a rough spring and a rough WBC, so hopefully that is all behind him now. Luis Castillo, there we go. It's coming out with the fist up. Casey Legumina, who is I would say on the, first one out type basis right now on this bullpen, probably. George Kirby, going to be starting tomorrow, I believe. Andres Munoz, let's go. See how many saves he can rack up this year. Edward Bizardo is returned to Seattle after last postseason, how that ended. But still, you can't deny how important he was. Cooper Criswell at the very end of the bullpen, new to Seattle. Also just got done with a stint with the Boston Red Sox like Rep Snyder. Dan Wilson gets his announcement. And now it's time to get to the starting lineup. Welcome to Seattle. Third baseman, Brendan Donovan, the new face. And his first opening day, he gets the leadoff hitter nod. Brendan Donovan's going to be a huge piece for this club. Batting second is Cal Raleigh. He's not going to come out of the tunnel because he's warming up with Logan Gilbert, but a huge pop for him. Next up is going to be Julio. Comes Julio Rodriguez. He doesn't have the trident this year in his introduction, but lots of energy nonetheless. Staying in Seattle, Josh Naylor gets the trident. Very fitting. Very cool. Josh Naylor. And they missed the shot of Josh Naylor coming out immediately. Just signs a 5-year deal with the Mariners. Randy Arozarena, here he is. He's going to be batting 5th in this lineup, moving down from his leadoff spot from last year. But I think that's honestly probably the best for him as well as the team. Luke Raley at right field, batting 6th. My guy Luke. I think he's going to have a big year. That's the hope. Dominic Canzone batting 8th. Add the DH. I think we're going to see a lot of that. Does a little Italian hand. Oh, sorry. Cole Young batting 8th. Dominic Canzone at 7. Cole Young also got to have a big year as well. I think him starting at opening day instead of in the middle of the year is going to help. Leo Rivas gets the nod on opening day at shortstop in the 9 hole. I like as a Leo Rivas believer myself. It's my guy. And there's Logan Gilbert. Getting ready for opening day. Let's go, baby. 2026 season is upon us. We are here. We're only 20 minutes away from first pitch. Oh, they are going to do the let's go 2025 AL West champions. The banners unveiled. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So sick. Man, it's just so cool to see that going from 2001 to 2025 before another banner's raised. Incredible. I like it. I love it. Let's go. All right. And now it's time for the national anthem. All right. Gonna national anthem's going. Mariners the members of the Mariners family that we lost. Bill Mazeroski, okay. Jesus Montero, yep. Remember that news coming out. Jarvis Medina. Okay. Doing a moment of silence. All right. We are less than 20 minutes away from first pitch. I am so ready to get this going, to get this season going. All right. And the national anthem begins. All right. Are you gonna show the actual game or just commentate it? I'm gonna just commentate it. Unfortunately, it would be copyright infringement for me to show it. I'd be stricken down by MLB and probably lose my channel if I tried that. So we will just be commentating it. I also have the scoreboard at the bottom so you can kind of know where I'm at in the game if it's different than what's on your broadcast. But yeah, I wish I could show it because obviously that would be a lot more that'd be a lot better. But I can't. I would get my channel nuked if that happened. So my apologies. All right. Hi. And now we're listening to Welcome Back Baseball, which I had my own version come out this morning with Mariners content creators. There it is. All right. What? Be careful. Ready to get this going. We are 15 minutes away from first pitch and from this season starting. Yeah. And another 162 games ahead of us, and then the playoffs, hopefully. Probably. And now for the part of the pregame opening day ceremony where they have a kid from Make-A-Wish around the bases, which last year almost made my wife and I tear up. So here we go. Here we go. Now cancer free. Let's go. 11-year-old. Now cancer free. Going to be running around the bases. There we go. Oh, oh no, he fell. Oh no, it's okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You got it. You got it. Oh no, and he's limping now. I feel bad. He's got it. They got to go crazy for him though, because he is clearly in pain. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I don't know how else to cover this at all. You got to do it. You can do it. Got to help him. There, get him at second base. There, yeah, I think his dad is helping him out. Let's go. Yep. You got it, brother. Josh Naylor or George Kirby, Matt Brash going to meet him at home plate. Yep, there you go. The Guardians cheering him on. Let's go, brother. You got it. Yeah. Let's go. He did it. Let's go. Oh, nice. They got it. He got there. Good for him. Yeah. All right. Okay. Hi. All right.
Oh, you have to take a picture.
Good job, Brody. You got her on the bases. Nice job. All right. Gonna move on now. We have 10 minutes to first pitch. Okay, babe. Okay. The first Mariner in history. Who's that? Rupert Jones. All right. So Rupert Jones, the first Mariner, is going to be doing the first pitch today. All right. Okay. Okay. You're good. All right. $1977. There we go. Rupert Jones ends up skipping it before home plate, but that is okay. It is caught, and we're good to go. Okay. Let's not climb up here. I don't want you to fall. All right. Well, after this commercial break, it'll be finally time 2026 season is upon us. Let's go. Okay. Well, we are almost there, guys. Almost there. Oh, here we go. All right. Well, it is the time. Season's beginning, and the expectations for this club are rightfully huge. And this is the first stepping stone to get to where I think that they certainly believe they can get, and where I believe they can get, somewhere they've never been before. And I think they have a really good shot at winning it as well. But it takes 162 games to officially start getting your shot at that. And it all starts at opening day, baby. Go Guardians, get out of here. No. Y'all can do whatever you want outside of these 4 games. All right. If y'all win the other 4 games, then fine. You know, all the other games, okay, but no. Okay, well, we'll check out. We'll check back after this game. I mean, I'm not obviously that's going to age really badly if we lose, but that's, y'all can spare 4 games, okay? And then what, the other 3 that we're going to have to play in Cleveland? So y'all can spare 7 games for the ultimate, like, hey, we're helping y'all out. So just just intentionally walk Jose every time. Why not? Just so that there's no way he can. Well, I mean, he can still hurt you. He can still steal bases, I guess. But just I don't want to see Jose Ramirez step into the box here, but I am going to in a few minutes. And for another 4 times tonight. Henry, do you think the Guardians are going to win the division? That's the ultimate question. Do y'all think you're going to do it? Think you can overcome the Tigers? Think you can overcome the Royals? Yep. Okay. I mean, hey, the like all the central divisions regardless are I don't want to say toss-ups, but like I mean they're always close in the sense of just the ending standings, and I mean obviously no different last year. What a freaking run you guys went on to end that season and take the division. That was ridiculous. Of course, y'all had to be the only team hotter than us during that time period. Thanks for that. We couldn't just be the best at something for even a small period of time, 2 weeks. Ugh, 5 minutes away. Come on. Just to lose in the wild card, yeah, but it's like, I mean, you had to go up against Tarek Skubal. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember. He didn't pitch super great. I think it was okay, but I mean, y'all made it farther the year before, and I do think the Cleveland Guardians are just a sneaky, dangerous team like that every single year. It's so nice to have Aaron Goldsmith back in my ears. All right. Aaron Goldsmith's hair looking absolutely insane. Insanely good, might I add. Ryan Roland Smith, friend of the channel, on the call. That's so sick. Angie Mentink has moved a bit to a field reporter role. I think the Mariners can actually get pretty far this year. I mean, yeah, man, like arguably top 3 team in the AL. You know, you're kind of going against like the Yankees and the Blue Jays with that. But I think that's saying something. Obviously, not a position that we are normally in. So it's very cool to come into the year in that type of conversation instead of just like get into the postseason and hope. Like just get into the postseason, like that is the hope. Whereas this year, like it is the expectation, which it should be. Come on, only minutes away. I'm ready. Come on. That was unlucky with the Blue Jays. Yeah, I mean, it was technically right. Like it just it is what it is, you know. That's baseball, but that's like that is the positive, you know, beauty of baseball, but it's also the like evil, torturous part of baseball, right? Is that there's no such thing as just kneeling the ball or running out the shot clock or anything like that. It is you have to give them their shot, and you know, sometimes that type of stuff happens. Very unfortunate. I don't know who is that. Leonard Williams? I'm not a Seahawks guy. I think his name's Leonard Williams. No, that's not Leonard Williams. Who is it? I don't know. But he is hyping up the crowd right now. Thanks for the live stream. Thank you. Yeah, I wish I could broadcast the game on here for y'all, for anyone who can't watch, but unfortunately I cannot. But hopefully my play-by-play isn't totally terrible. It's not good, but hopefully it's not terrible. All right. Come on. It is time. I'm ready. Let's go. Subscribe. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, you won't find much Guardians content, but I appreciate it regardless. Thank you. Peppy, do your best knee house. Oh man, I can't do impressions. I mean, I'll try. On the call. You know, if a Mariner hits a grand slam, I'll call out. I'll do the call. You know, but otherwise, you know, I'm like Dave Niehaus if he, I don't know, decided to work at a FedEx location instead of doing narration and commentating instead. So not very good. Logan Gilbert's taking the bump. Second opening day start for him. Obviously, last year he has a lot to prove this year in the sense of, I mean, obviously everyone knows the upside, but you know, last year with all the injuries and stuff, just not kind of a down year for him. Not necessarily in the numbers department either, right? Like, I mean, his numbers weren't bad. It was just he wasn't efficient. That was his big thing. He's only going 4 to 5 innings, and he was leaving his bullpen out to dry that way. So now it's going to be a matter of, can he also be effective, but can he be efficient as well? And this is going to be a good chance for this. I got to see Logan do his first opening day start last year against the Athletics, and he absolutely shoved. So hopefully we'll get another one. Go Walter, absolutely. That's my guy, Logan Gilbert. And we are about to be ready. Let's go. It's about to be time. Oh, here we go. First pitch upcoming. Whew. The Guardians are not a beginning of the year team. Well, neither are the Mariners. So, yeah, you're good in that front, probably. We are not usually great in April and late March. A lot of that has to do with, especially at home. It's a really nice day today in the Pacific Northwest, but it's still chilly, and that's kind of the big thing. So guys like Julio Rodriguez and they can struggle a little bit to start the season. So we will hopefully have a different outcome this time. My guy Brendan Donovan at third base at the hot corner, making his first start for the Mariners on opening day. Had a great spring training, and just really stoked to see him in action finally in a game that matters for the Mariners. Oh, here we go. All right, guys. First pitch. Here we go. All right, Logan Gilbert comes set to Stephen Kwan in the box. The first pitch of the 2026 season is down the middle for strike number 1. Fastball, 95 mile an hour. Kind of knew Stephen Kwan was going to be taking that pitch. Let's keep it going. Logan Gilbert. The offering is right down the middle, is fouled off by Stephen Kwan for strike number 2. Quick 0-2 count for the leadoff hitter for the Guardians. Stephen Kwan, not the best against Logan Gilbert in his career. 2 for 11. Big breath out from Gilbert. The delivery is a splitter way down. It's going to be popped up to Donovan, who is under it for out number 1 of the first inning. And we are officially all systems go, baby. The season has begun. And here comes Chase DeLauder, who has been a top prospect for the Guardians. Made his debut last year, I believe, and is getting the start in right field today. He is a power threat, so see how he does in the second spot in the lineup. Takes a fastball high for ball number 1. Stephen Vogt's hand is in a cast. What did he do to his finger? We will see later, maybe. Logan Gilbert, the windup and go is a very nice check swing strike for a 1-1 count. Big breath out, and Logan goes for another. Ooh, that was a very nice, I believe, sinker. I don't know what that was, but it is barely a ball. It's on the inside part of the plate. And the 2-1, Gilbert needs to get back in the count. Swings through a heater for strike number 2. It's going to be a 2-2 count now. Ads, do you benefit from them? Yes, I do. I don't know how much, but I can. So sorry if those go on. I could probably find a way to shut them off if need be. Wow, that is a, I believe, slider that barely misses. It's going to be a full count to DeLauder. Okay, I think I maybe paused for 10 minutes. I don't know. Yep, sure. 3-2 count. DeLauder just skies it to right field. That is going to be at the warning track, and it is gone for a homer. Jace DeLauder. Wow. That is a way to start the game for the Guardians. Wow, chased a lotter, 358 feet, only went a couple rows back. A quick start for the Guardians. And what a first hit of the 2026 season for the rookie, I guess. Wow. Gilbert just hangs that slider, and DeLauder ends up punching it out to right field. Jose Ramirez up to bat. Let's hope this goes a little bit better. Gonna be a fastball down the pipe for strike one. Yeah, that was a good. Yeah, that homer was a good foot away from being in Rayleigh's glove for a robbery, but it does make it into the stands. The 0-1 is a very nasty splitter that Ramirez ends up going and swinging through. All right, 0-2 count to Jose Ramirez. Another really nasty splitter, but is fouled off. It'll remain a 0-2 count. Logan Gilbert's going to have to get back on the wagon after that homer. If there's anyone who could do it, it would be Logan. Jose Ramirez watches a heater way high for ball one. And this is the time where we need to see Logan Gilbert put one away. Start putting guys away with these two strikes. A huge swing and a miss from Jose Ramirez on a splitter out and away from the plate. That is going to be a nice strikeout for out number two. And Kyle Manzardo, I believe a Washington native, is in the box. And the pitch is a strikeout high and outside for ball number one. And the 1-0 is fouled off for a 1-1 count. Manzardo has an interesting flow going on. It almost looks like a wig in a way. It just looks unnatural in certain parts. All right, the 1-1 is a fastball out and away, but it catches the plate for strike number two. We don't know yet. The 1-2, Manzardo just golfs one foul. That, if it stayed fair, would have been a homer, but it is foul ball. Was not there for the homer. Yep, Henry, you missed it. DeLauder didn't crush it. We only went about a row outside, but a homer nonetheless. Let's see if Gilbert can put Manzardo away with the 1-2. And here it comes. A fastball out is fouled off again. And here's the thing with Logan. Like I said, the biggest thing with him last year was getting to that two strikes and guys just fouling stuff off, and he was not efficient. And you see a little bit of a change starting today. The 1-2 is a fastball also fouled off on the outer half of the plate. Logan Gilbert already at 20 pitches. And the 21st pitch of the frame is a nasty splitter that gets into the dirt. Manzardo thrown out at first. That is going to be the end of the top of the first. Oh, chased a lotter. Big homer. Not a far homer, but a homer nonetheless. Gets the Guardians on the board and gets some damage to Logan Gilbert. And now we go into the first round of ABs for the Mariners this season, starting out with Brendan Donovan. Then will be Cal Raleigh and Julio Rodriguez. I would also like to see them obviously start a little bit hot at the plate. That would be nice. Go Bats. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's get it back. We can get a run back. Oh. And then going up against Cleveland pitcher Tanner Bybee, who has been just a very solid pitcher for the past few years now. And yeah, he's going to be tough nonetheless. At the end of the day, he is an opening day starter, and I think on just about every team that, you know, does mean something. Means they are a pretty good pitcher in their own right. I think you can make the case for even the White Sox or whoever else. Really, I don't really know if there's been a kind of weird, disappointing opening day starter in the MLB, but I'm also not remembering all of them. And we're getting in to the bottom of the first. Brendan Donovan is walking his way to the plate. His first at-bat in a meaningful game for the Seattle Mariners. He's going to need, this year, you're really relying on him. Just, you need to get on base ahead of guys like Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez. Let them drive him in. And the first pitch from Tanner Bybee is a high fastball for ball number 1. All right, last year, Tanner Bybee, a 4.24 ERA. And he gets one in for strike number 1. Does Donovan have a nickname? Donnie Barrels, maybe? I don't know. Not sure. All right, and a quick 2-1 count. Brendan Donovan been a solid player for the Cardinals the past 3 years. He is quickly in a very advantageous count, 3-1. See if Bybee puts one in there. Brendan Donovan, it is crushed right field. It is fair for a solo homer. Brendan Donovan, what a first at bat for the Seattle Mariners. Oh my God. Brendan Donovan crushed 353 feet. An absolute moonshot. Oh my God. Brendan Donovan, first at bat, leadoff homer for your Seattle Mariners in 2026. Oh my God. Wow. Sorry. I'm just really hyped. Sorry that I scared you with my screaming. Brendan Donovan, Cal Raleigh, a moonshot. That's going to be foul. Oh my gosh. Wow. Brendan Donovan takes a high fastball from Tanner Bybee and parks it. Wow. Cal Raleigh up to bat. It's quickly in a 1-1 count after fouling off a absolute moonshot. That's Niehaus-ish? Okay, I'll take it. I almost cursed. I don't think he would have done that. All right. Okay, there we go. Now we're caught up. Sorry, 2-1 count. My bad. Nathaniel, let's go Mariners. That's what I'm talking about. What a start to the year, baby. Let's go. All right, the 2-1 to Cal. is a check swing. That is going to be strike 2 on a very nasty breaking ball from Bybee. That was so sick. First AB in a meaningful game for your new club and you go yard. So sick. All right, 2-2 count for Cal. He takes that same breaking ball down, doesn't chase it. Quick, full count for Cal. See if he can do some damage or get on base for Julio. Ooh, does he check his swing? He does. That is going to be a walk for Cal Raleigh. He is going to reach base. And Julio Rodriguez for his first meaningful AB of the season. Just barely foul for Brendan Donovan's homer. Wow, it basically curled around that foul pole. Fantastic stuff. All right, Julio Rodriguez. He fouls off a pitch right into Dingler for strike number 1. Per Adam Jude, that is the first opening day leadoff homer in Mariners history. Sorry, not Dingler. I was thinking you were the Tigers. My bet. Sorry. Who was that? Sorry, Henry. Fouled it off into Bo Naylor, who is still taking some time to recover from that. Wow. That homer got me fired up, baby. That was incredible. All right, the 0-1 to Julio is on the way. And he checks his swing just barely for ball number 1. Wow. Where did Donovan homer land? In right field, just fair inside the foul pole, about half of one of the 100 sections up. Went, I think, 383 or something like that, 363. All right, the 1-1 count to Julio Rodriguez is a hanger that he fouls away for strike number 2. Tanner Bybee has tried to pick off Cal Raleigh once. You only get 3, or it's a balk. They're setting up inside for Julio. 1-2 count. He's had problems with that place before. It is a fastball that he lays off very wisely. 2-2 count. Julio Rodriguez, especially in March and April, tends to have a lot of problems with those inside pitches. And they tried to get him there, and he does not bite. 2-2 count. They're setting up inside again. And he does bite on that one. It is going to be a failed check swing for a strikeout, which is going to bring up Josh Naylor up to the plate. His first AB after signing a 5-year deal with the Seattle Mariners. It's going to be in the box right next to his brother, Bo. And Josh takes a very high curveball for ball number 1. Yeah, Pepe, I don't think they're going to worry about homers that much. I mean, they are a very homer team, but they lost a little bit with losing guys like Jorge Polanco and Cal's natural regression that he's probably going to experience. So don't think there'll be that much emphasis on it. And guys like Donovan, he's not a big homer hitter. I know he hit one, so it's ironic to say that, but he's usually only, a good 10 to 15 per year. So nothing crazy. I think it is going to be a bit more of a dynamic lineup than we're used to. All right, the 1-0 count to Josh Naylor is way inside for ball number 2. Bybee already at 18 pitches, only has 1 out. What a way to pick up your starting pitcher. Gilbert gives up the homer to DeLauder, and you get it right back with a leadoff homer from Donovan. Quickly a 1-1 game. Josh Naylor takes another ball for a 3-0 count. Yeah, as long as they generate runs, I mean, yeah, basically. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this offense to see how it goes this season. I think it's gonna be really interesting and fun to watch, and it's gonna be a lot more dynamic. Like I said, I think a little bit more on base oriented for the most part. But you still have some guys who can absolutely nuke ones. Dominic Canzone, Luke Rayleigh, I guess Cole Young, kinda. He can certainly hit him far. The 3-0 count to Josh Naylor is coming in. Is going to be hit up the middle. Very easy step on the bag at second, and then a double play to end the inning. And we're going to be going into the top of the second. So Josh Naylor grounds out into a double play. I didn't know how to call that. That was my bad. But Donovan still gets his moment. What a fantastic moment it was, too. No, you can be chatty. It's okay. You don't have to apologize for being chatty at all. The chattier the better, because either that or I'm just talking to myself. So oh man. I'm still so fired up from that. Homer. Hi. Hey. All right. We're one drink down. Oh, all right. Commercial break. Nope. No, you cannot have any of that. Nope. Not at all. All right.
Okay.
Well, it is time to see, Logan Gilbert get a nice, I would say 1, 2, 3 inning. That would certainly what I would prefer right now. All right. Thank you. Yeah. When you're doing these live streams, I mean, especially before bedtime, I mean, just how it works, you know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see what we got going on. We're going into the top of the second. Commercial break is over. Bo Naylor fouls one off for strike number 1. Oh, nice. Yep. Yep. Well, she will be she'll have to be a Mariners fan. I'm just kidding. She doesn't have to be, but it's looking like that thus far. Logan Gilbert just barely gets a slider in there at the very nicely located down and away for strike number 2. 0-2 count to brother of Josh, Bo. Tries to get him to chase, and he does not bite. For ball number 1. All right, the 1-2 count to Bo Naylor. Way outside for ball number 2. So quickly, it is a even count now. This is where, like I said earlier, where we'd like to see Logan start to put hitters away. All right, the 2-2 is going to be fouled off for a continuation of this AB. That was a nice splitter down and away, I think. All right, 2-2. Is that a check swing? It is. Wow, just barely for a full count. And we got a guest, Ty. Hello.
Hey,
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
What?
What's up? What's up, guys? What's up, chat? What's
Ooh,
up,
nice
Jake?
strikeout. There we go. Logan Gilbert gets
All right,
another one for
so
Bo
so
Namath.
here's the deal. Here's the deal right now. So
Okay.
my MLB TV stream went out. So I
Oh,
was
really?
like, well, yeah. So I was like, well, this is a great time to hop on Jake's stream. So Jake, I'm gonna need you to commentate for me, bud.
Okay, I will. I'll give you the play-by-play. I'll try my best. Now I got like a live audience, so now I'm gonna start stuttering the whole time. So, all right. Well, Reese Hoskins, the first pitch to him is a swung on and missed fastball down the middle
Damn, you
for
suck,
strike one.
Reese.
Did you see that Brendan Donovan homer though?
Yeah, no, I saw. No, it cut off in the commercial break.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, that
I'm
I mean,
like
at
up
least
to
that.
date. I'm mostly up to date on everything. Yeah, I saw the whole inning.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice. Well,
I
yeah. I
don't
mean,
know. It
that was
might be
so
back.
sick. I was so hyped up.
I know, chills, literal chills. Yeah. So I don't know. It might be back up now, but I'll stay on for like the next half inning or so with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick 0-2 count to Reese Hoskins, and he fouls one off to keep the at bat going.
Wow. Well,
This is kind
hopefully,
of what I said about. Go ahead.
hopefully Logan can get through this inning fairly quick because that was a very 2025 inning from Logan in the first.
I know, and that's what I've been talking about too. You just need to put guys away. Reese Hoskins slams one down the line. It is going to be extra bases.
Ooh,
He's going to get to second on that one. And it's going to be a 1-out double for Reese Hoskins.
giving up
All
doubles
right.
to Reese Hoskins in the big 2-6. Come on, Logan. What
I
are we
know.
doing?
Well, that's my thing with Logan. Is just like that's the one thing I want to see from him starting as soon as possible. Right? Is like just the efficiency, getting guys to 2 strikes, and like then last year they would just keep fouling balls off left and right, and it would take forever. And now it's just I want to see more efficiency. Start putting guys away with 2 strikes. Hasn't been able to do that too much yet tonight, unfortunately. Lots of foul
Yeah.
balls still.
Yeah, losing Hoskins 0-2 on a double, that's not great. That's not particularly good.
Well, he gets Schneeman to look crazy, swinging through a splitter for strike number 1.
Okay, all right.
And the 0-1 from Gilbert is swung on and missed. High heater for strike number 2. Quick 0-2 count.
All right. Well, let's not get 3 foul balls here. Let's get let's get a sexy little pop up. Let's get a sexy little infield pop here. How about that?
Okay.
Don't need a strikeout.
I agree with that. It's going to be a splitter down in the dirt for ball number 1. Trying to get some chase. Okay, that's standard. But now let's not mess around and let's put him away. Okay. Lots of ads today. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to fix that. That's my bad. All right. And he gets Schneeman to swing through another splitter in the dirt for strike number 3. So quick strikeout like that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now is this a Rios who's up now?
No, I didn't see him in the lineup. I don't know who's next until it comes on.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. I'm still looking at the replay of the strikeout. Oh, it is Arias. You're right.
Yeah.
How do I stop the ads for that being that much? Turn off monetization.
Dude, yeah,
I can just delay them.
YouTube like adds like 15 ads to our shows, and I have to go in and manually delete them.
Oh yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Dude, it's crazy.
If it helps you, that's cool. Well, I appreciate that. However, I also don't want to totally ruin your viewing experience, so that's part of the problem. But we have a quick 0-1 from Arias, and he takes a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Quick 0-2 count. Just tuning in, Brendan Donovan. Holy crap, you're damn right. That was a sick moment. First AB in a first meaningful game with your new club. Pretty dope, if you ask me.
Good little celly with the trident. We don't see too many newcomers feeling that spicy with the trident right away.
For real.
I liked it. Like Jorge. I remember when Jorge first got the trident, he was just like, "What the fuck do I do with this?"
Yeah, or like Randy too. Like Randy.
Yeah.
Or no, it was
Josh
Naylor
looked like he wanted
first,
no
like,
part of it. Remember in
Absolutely.
Sacramento, like Josh was just like, "Don't give me this." Like,
Yeah, for real, for real. So no, I mean Peppy, I'll try to limit the ads. I'll try to delay them and only play them during like commercial breaks and stuff, so you don't miss anything specific. I'll try my best from that. So Arias has a 1-2 count. Logan Gilbert to the pitch is going to be high and inside for ball number 2. 2-2 count now. Gilbert at 40 pitches. See if he can put him away now. Dee will answer your question once we get through this half inning. And the 2-2 is grounded to Leo Rivas at shortstop. The throw, one hops it to Josh Naylor for the end of the inning. Nice. Okay, there we go. So Gilbert's going to be at 41 pitches going into the bottom of the second, 1-1 game. We're going to get the ad now so we can delay it later. I don't know if it even worked.
let's just talk shit about your chat now.
Okay. Deity, what is the expected home run total from Cal Raleigh this year? Pretty generally, I would say the general consensus like 35 to 40. That's like what most predictions are at right now. And I think that'd be fine.
Yeah, I think the over under that we did, because it split the difference of his last 3 seasons, was 41.5. I feel like that's a good prop there. I have him hitting 45 this year, which is still a 15 homer regression. Like that's pretty significant still. But
I didn't put an official number on it, but I think I said 35 to 40. That's what I keep saying. So I guess if you want to split the difference there, it's like 37 for me, which I would be fine with regardless. Sarah, that was when everyone thought Naylor didn't want to be in Seattle too. I do remember that portion.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. I think.
I think they.
Think
if I remember correctly,
second,
they handed it to him. Someone handed it to him, and he was like, he looked at it and he like just gave it back.
Oh yeah, no, he like raised it really quick, and then as soon, like the first person he saw, he gave it to.
Yeah,
he didn't even like walk down the dugout with it.
Remember when Logan would do it to like fake out the crowd and make it think it makes them think it was Cal.
He's still gonna do that this year too.
Probably, yeah.
It's so good. No, I mean, how are you feeling with opening day? Baseball's back. Our lives are, we have no free time anymore now for the next 6 months.
Yeah, I'm just like nervously checking Colby's Twitter to see if he's going to get me in trouble.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's that season again. No, in all seriousness, no, it's been cool. Actually, usually I watch a lot of the games on opening day, but today I just kind of watched The Sopranos. Just hung out all day. So it's been like a little bit of a different opening day for me than usual. But yeah, man, I'm stoked. Like I was getting burnt out on off-season content. Plus, like not much happened this off-season. Like it was Donovan, it was Ruff Snyder, it was Ferrer. That was really it. There weren't really any bad, as you know. Like I'm preaching to the choir here, but yeah,
not a good AB from Randy Rosarena there. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and out.
I pretend I do not see it because I literally did not see it.
He let a cookie down the middle go for strike 1, and then the last 2 were sliders way out. He did a Julio Rodriguez in normal March and April right there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, it's definitely because of the handshake.
Oh yeah, that's clearly
he was thinking about that. He was distracted by it, and now we have to trade him. But yeah, man, I'm just so glad that I can talk about games now, and the content kind of creates itself. Like I was burnt out. I have no idea what I'm gonna do during the lockout.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be. I mean, I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, let's not.
Content's just gonna grind to a halt. I'm gonna have to do gaming again or something ridiculous. Wow, 6 pitches, 6 strikes, 2 strikeouts for Biden. Yikes! So Luke Raley goes down now. Dominic Canzone.
It's because I'm not watching. It's because I'm not watching.
Yeah, clearly, you should probably go check to make sure your stream's back up.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hop off.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye,
Thanks
Jake.
for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Bye, chat. Love you guys. Go M's. I
Go
will
M's.
try and not. I will try and fix the Mariners' offense by watching them again. We'll
As
see
soon
if
as you get off,
MLB.
Dom Canzone's about to nuke one for sure.
Yeah, we'll see if
So,
MLB TV wants to play along. All right,
okay.
bye, guys.
Fair enough. Bye. So Dominic Canzone takes a ball high and inside for ball 1, and then a ball in the dirt for ball 2. And we now have a 2-0 count. And he takes one right down the pipe for strike number 1. And the 2-1 pitch. Blasted. That's to right center. Is it over the wall? The fielders are looking. That is a home run for Dominic Canzone. We said it. We literally said it. As soon as Ty leaves, Canzone's going to nuke one, and he does. Wow. 418 feet to right center. Dominic Canzone. Wow. Gives the Mariners a 2-1 lead after an absolutely atrocious bottom of the second thus far. Dominic Canzone parks one into right center field, into the J-Rod squad. Wow. that's so good. Can't tie. There we go. Holy shit. I told you, as soon as you leave, he's literally not even a pitch and a half later. That's so good. I literally walked into the office as he made contact. I'll clip it. Oh, trust me, I'm bookmarking that. I'm gonna make a clip out of that one. All right. That's so funny. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, Cole Young now has a 1-1 count for against Tanner Bybee, who's at 32 pitches right now. Wow. And he swings through one for 2 strikes. 1-2 count for Cole Young, his first AB after pretty much being benched all of September. That's incredible. All right. And the 1-2 to Cole Young is going to be strike 3 called for the end of the second. But Dominic Canzone gets a just jacks one out to right center field to give the Mariners a lead. And they now have a 2-1 lead. Okay, and we're gonna run the ad now. Wow, that was incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on clipping that. That was I'm not gonna be able to do it until after the game. So if anyone's a skilled editor that's watching, but that was incredible. Just great stuff. All right. All right, guys. Well, we got a ball game 2-1 going into the top of the third. Logan Gilbert's going to be going back on the bump. He's at 41 pitches. So it is time for him to let's see if we can get that efficient inning now. We need kind of that just shut down inning, that efficient one, and we'll be all Gucci. Ty, if you're able to clip that, then please, like, if you can edit together a thing of me telling you, like, as soon as you leave, Dominic Canzone is going to hit a homer, then send it to me if you make that. But you don't have to by any means. But I will. If you don't, I'm going to after this game for sure, because that is incredible. Not even 20 seconds after you leave. I can literally make a clip unedited and have it be under a minute. That's going to be incredible. All right, well, Logan Gilbert's going to be facing Brian Rocchio. in the 9 hole. Starts him off low and inside for ball number 1. Sorry, Henry, that so far it's going this way. I hope it stays that way, but, appreciate you for being here regardless. Brian Rocchio takes one down the middle floor. Strike number 1. It's going to be a 1-1 count. Brian Rocchio ended up being added, I believe, to the Team Italy roster before their semifinal appearance. And he fouls one off down the middle for strike number 2. Quick 1-2 count for Logan Gilbert. See if we can put him away. So far, Logan Gilbert leaning on the 4-seam 37%, splitter 20%. And the 1-2 is going to be a nasty splitter to put him away for strike out number 4, I believe, and out number 1. That splitter is looking really good right now. Has incredible movement down and away to lefties. I'm 25% Italian. Nice. I'm partially Italian too. I don't know how much, but I am partially. So hell yeah, let's go. Stephen Kwan takes a strike down the middle for strike number 1. All right, the 0-1. And that is going to be strike number 2 for Stephen Kwan. And the 0-2 to Stephen Kwan is way in the dirt for ball number 1. Peppy, if you put some emojis, they did not come through. So my apologies, but not sure what those were. So all right. And the 1-2 to Stephen Kwan is going to be a painted fastball on the outside corner for strike number 3. It's going to be an ABS challenge, though, from Stephen Kwan. I think this is going to be a strike, but let's see. Our first ABS challenge of the season for the Mariners. It is a strike. Stephen Kwan loses the challenge, and it will be the 5th strikeout, I believe, for Logan Gilbert. All right, now Chase DeLauder, who hit the homer, the solo homer in the top of the 1st. It's up to the plate. He takes a fastball down and in for ball number 1. All right, and can't be afraid. The 1-0 is going to be outside for ball number 2. I like the ABS challenge. I don't know if y'all feel the same, but yeah, I like it a lot. 2-0 is golfed, but it is going to be playable. Cole Young is under it, and he is going to put it away for out number 3. We're going to move into the bottom of the 3rd inning. So a nice half inning from Logan Gilbert, like that, very efficient. Yes to ABS, absolutely. Now, if it was a lot slower, then I could understand being a little hesitant about it, but it's not slow at all. It's pretty quick. I was at spring training this year and got to see it in action, and I mean it's not slow. It's very it doesn't really take a whole lot of time away from the game. So, and also it's like you instituted the pitch clock, which sped up the game. So yes, does this slow down the game? Technically, but like, I mean, you're giving back a little bit of time that you took away from the pitch clock. All right. I believe I want to say Leo Rivas is leading off, which will come back to the top of the order then after that with Brendan Donovan and Cal Raleigh. It all balances out. I agree. Yeah, I like the ABS, and I think, considering the fact that you didn't also make it like unlimited or anything, I mean, it's fine. Hi. Good night. Love you. Good night. Good night. All right. But yeah, no, what I was gonna say is, I mean, if you give them like unlimited challenges, then I wouldn't like it. But the fact that it's only, two, I think, per game, 2 or 3, I don't remember which, then I don't see any problem with it at all. It's really nice. I mean, I haven't really seen people who are against it, but I'm sure there are people out there because there's people out there against everything to some capacity. All right. So yeah, Leo Rivas in the 9 hole. The first pitch to him is going to be high for ball number 1. With the kids going to bed, that means I'm going to have to tame any of my home run reactions if one were to occur. Leo Rivas swings through a fastball for strike number 1. It's going to be a 1-1 count now. And the 1-1 is popped up and playable to the shortstop, Arias, who is going to put it away for out number 1. But now going back to Brendan Donovan, who obviously had the huge solo homer to lead off the game, the first leadoff homer for a Mariner in on opening day ever in their history. See if he can do it again. Takes the ball way high for ball number 1. And the 1-0 is swung on and missed for strike 1. I don't know if that's a sinker from Bybee, but it was pretty nasty. I don't know if it's a splitter. It could be that too. Kind of behaves like one a little bit. The 1-1 is right down the middle and is fouled off for strike number 2. All right. The 1-2 count to Brendan Donovan is going to be taken for ball number 2. Good eye. And the 2-2 coming in from Tanner Bybee is going to be hit on a line right to Rhys Hoskins for out number 2. And now Cal Raleigh coming up for his second AB of the day. Coming off a historic season. See how well he can replicate that this year. The pitch right down the middle for strike number 1. All right, the 0-1 is swung on, ball in the dirt for strike number 2. Cal had an okay spring. Did not have a good WBC by any means in many different levels. But now we're into the regular season, the marathon of the season. Can he settle down? The 0-2 swung on and missed for a strikeout for Tanner Bybee. It's going to go to the top of the 4th. It is 2-1 Mariners. And it's time to see Logan Gilbert again. All right. Okay. All right, guys. We are almost halfway through the first game of the season. And so far, so good. I mean, you have the lead. It's a 2-1 lead, so it's a close game. But Logan Gilbert is starting to settle in, it feels like. See how far he can end up going in this game and then turn over to this bullpen. Obviously, as it, being the first game of the season, everyone in the bullpen for both teams is going to be available. Okay. All right. And I know Pepe's the only one who's been calling it out. I'm trying my best to manage the ads so they only play during the in between portions. Obviously, I don't want you to miss any of the game action with either the, great commentary you're getting from me or just in general, talking about the game as well, what's going on. Logan Gilbert is towing the rubber. It's going to be facing Jose Ramirez, who's in 3-hole for the Guardians. First pitch is going to be absolutely skied to center field, but is playable. Is going to go to Julio Rodriguez and a 1-pitch out for Jose Ramirez. That situation is better. Good. I'm glad. I like I said, I want this to be an okay viewing experience. This is actually, I think, the first live stream I've done with ads on that like that is monetized. So I'm learning that now. So thank you for coming to the test run, I guess, in a way. Just waiting for opening day. All right. Kyle Manzardo takes a fastball for strike number 1. And the 0-1 is in the dirt. Is it a check swing? It is for ball number 1. If you guys are new to the channel, if you've never been here before, you can subscribe. Helps me out a lot. If you would like, I'll do more plugging after this, I guess, in a minute. The 1-1, Cal is set up high, and it goes high for ball number 2. But yeah, you can subscribe to the channel. You can become a member for a few bucks a month if you want, some early access to videos, stuff like that. And hopefully some good perks. I'm still trying to whip that up here momentarily. The 2-1 and it's going to be grounded to Josh Naylor, who is going to pitch it to Logan Gilbert for a easy breezy out number 2. But also I launched a merch shop today. Could check that out. I don't think it's in the description, but it's linked to my channel. It's at just raise the trident shop.fourthwall.com, I believe. Some good stuff there. But yeah. Happy opening day. Welcome back, baseball. We're finally back. Bo Naylor, the brethren of Josh, is in the batter's box. Logan Gilbert at 57 pitches so far, doing okay. He's gotten better now. First couple innings, not as efficient as you'd like. Settled down a bit. First pitch of Bo Naylor, he swings over a slider for strike number 1. Could have been knuckle curve too. A breaking ball in general. And the 0-1 is fouled off for strike number 2. Quick 0-2 count. On his 59th pitch, can he get through 4 at only 60? That would bode okay. Okay. And the 0-2. And check swing for ball number 1. Another really nice splitter. But Bo Naylor does not chase. So he's using that a lot against lefties. And the 1-2 is way in the dirt for ball number 2. 2-2. Finish it, Walter. That I agree. Let's get it over with. Let's get this done. All right, the 2-2. It is golfed to Julio Rodriguez. He goes back, but he is under it for out number 3. Little warning track shot from Bo Naylor. And now we're going into the bottom of the 4th inning. Due up, Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, and then Randy Arozarena. All right. We are officially halfway through, kind of. I'll say bottom of the 4th is about halfway through-ish of the game. We're almost there. All right. Try to get some more runs on the board here. We need, I don't think this game is going to end as a 2-1 game. However, it is a game at T-Mobile Park in late March, so it could be. No fly zone indeed. Julio got 2 somewhat routine outs in that inning, so get him some work and get his feet moving. All right. Okay. Oh, should probably check in on the box score here, because I haven't checked the actual box score of this game yet. Let's take a look. All right, so looking at the box score, Logan Gilbert currently split up 4 innings. He's only given up 2 hits, one of them earned, obviously, on the DeLauder homer. He has 6 strikeouts now going into the 5th. Bybee at 5 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits, 2, both of them homers, so both of them earned. So leading off the inning with Julio Rodriguez. It's going to be hit really hard to Jose Ramirez at third base on a line. He is going to snag it for a 1-pitch out number 1. And now it's time for Josh Naylor. His second at bat. In the first one, he grounded into an inning-ending double play in the first on a 3-0 count, mind you. He is going to smack one to Hoskins, who is going to take that for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Tanner Bybee. That is not what we want. If you're going to get out, might as well run up the pitch count a little bit. But 2 pitches, 2 outs. And of course, it's right as they have a guest, David Segui, son of, I don't remember his first name, I think Diego Segui. Randy Arozarena takes a slider out and away for ball number 1. Randy Arozarena had a huge homer in opening day last year. Can we see another one? Another opening day bomb from him. It's going to take that slider for strike number 1. The 1-1, way outside for ball number 2. Of course, last year's homer from Randy Arozarena on opening day was still, was in the 8th inning, was a huge one for that game. Got us back into it. 2-1 is going to be skied to left field, and Quan is going to be way under it for out number 3. Okay. Quick. Yeah, quick bottom of the 5th. Then bottom of the fifth, and it's going into the top of the fifth, bottom of the fourth. One of the quickest guess interviews that they've ever had. That was like 6 pitches, maybe. And Logan Gilbert goes back onto the bump. All right. All right. Okay, I would say now we're maybe, well, no, even then we're not even halfway through the game. We're almost there. Why am I so obsessed with like claiming what's halfway through the game? Okay, going into the top of the fifth, Logan Gilbert going to be back up on the bump, going to be facing the bottom half of this Guardians order. He is currently at 61 pitches. So I think you're hoping you can get 6 out of him in total, 6 innings, and then turn over to the bullpen. Logan Gilbert has Reese Hoskins in the batter's box. The pitch is lined to Brendan Donovan. It's going to get through for a base hit. And it's going to be a runner quickly on base for Cleveland. Reese Hoskins already has 2 hits on the day, a double in the second inning, I believe, and a single just then. Has been ambushing Logan Gilbert very early on in the count. But now it's Daniel Schneemann. Going to take a fastball up and away for strike number 1. Great paint right in the corner. And the 0-1 to Schneemann is going to be away for ball number 1. Logan Gilbert is going to be in the stretch. Has not had to do so too much this game. Both times, ironically, with Hoskins on the base. The 1-1. It's going to be very close, but called a ball. They're not going to challenge that. It's going to be a 2-1 count. Very close, maybe clipped, but they are not going to challenge, which is okay. The 2-1 to Schneemann is going to be a fastball at the bottom half of the plate. That is a strike, a couple inches higher than the last one. Got 2-2. Hoskins probably not a stolen base threat. So hoping for a quick double play here. That would be really nice, especially for the pitch count. And Schneemann's going to sky it into the gap in left center. It's going to drop. Hoskins is at least going to get to third. Is he going to score? He's going to be held at third. There's now runners on second and third for Cleveland with no outs. Not a great jam that Logan Gilbert has found himself in for the top of the fifth. It is in the end of the lineup. So this is about the time where, hopefully you'll get a couple strikeouts here and there, maybe a ground ball, and then you're good to go without giving up anything, any damage. But you have 2 runners in prime position now. Arias is up to the plate. And he's going to foul one off for strike 1. Hoskins not blazing speed. So any grounder to the left-hand side of the field probably keeps him at third. Arias would have to go opposite field to get it to the the right-hand side of the field. The 0-1 is going to be a pop-up. Is it going to stay fair? It is. And Josh Naylor is under it. That is a big out number one that Logan Gilbert desperately needed. Retires Arias on a pop-up to foul territory. And now we have one out with runners on second and third. Logan Gilbert trying to get out of this jam. How's Logan look so far as his attitude? I mean, he looks fine. Logan's a vet, right? Like these types of situations are not going to rattle him or anything like that. Rocchio into the plate. He's going to take one outside for ball number one. Yeah, I mean, he looks fine otherwise. It's just, this is a difficult thing to get out of, a difficult situation to get out of, especially with Stephen Kwan looming on the on-deck circle. Brian Rocchio, the 1-0, is lined down the line on the right field side. That is going to stay fair. That is going to be 2 runs. And Rocchio is going to get into... Yeah, Rocchio is going to get a double out of that. And now is now a 3-2 lead for Cleveland. Yeah, he hung a splitter, it looks like. Wow. Well, Logan Gilbert does not get out of that jam unscathed. And now it's a matter of keeping the damage to where it's at. Stephen Kwan up to bat, though. Takes strike one. Oh. All right. Well, Gilbert at 73 pitches, so don't think you're going to get 6 out of him. The 0-1 to Kwan is way outside for ball number one. The 1-1 is going to be golfed as well. Is going to be a looper that Leo Rivas is just barely able to get under. It's going to hold Rocchio to second base. It's going to be out number 2. Just get out of this. No more damage. And, we're still doing okay. It's only a 1-run game. Still plenty of ball left. All right. So after a mound visit, Chase DeLauder is up to bat. Runner on second, 2 outs. And he is going to foul one off for strike number 1. Logan Gilbert at 76 pitches. So I would imagine as long as he doesn't give up too much damage, probably can go back out there for these 6, but they're going to need someone to be warming at least. The 0-1 is going to be strike number 2. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say this is struggling necessarily, right? Like this just this just what happens. He's still, if he gets through the 6, I mean, that's still technically a quality start. Like I'm not too worried just yet. The 0-2 to DeLauder is taken for ball number 1. just get through this inning, maybe get a quick sixth. We'll see what they want to do. It may be a little bit too early in the season for them to want to push Gilbert too much more right now, but we'll see. And the 1-2 is going to be a foul ball for strike number 2, or still strike 2. And the 1-2 to Delauder is going to be way outside for ball number 2. Cal gets to it before Rocchio can take third. It was in the dirt and got away from a little bit, but not enough. Cal sporting a really nice Mount Rainier styled chest protector. Now 2-2 count for the Lauder. And the pitch is going to be foul ball. Okay, well, this A&B is probably knocking Logan Gilbert out of the game after this. I'd be surprised if he came back out for the 6th. We'll see. But, you're early on in the season. Stamina isn't exactly built up yet. So we will see what they decide to do, but I would be imagining that the bullpen is warming right now. Logan Gilbert steps off. Looks like Jose A. Ferrer is warming up. Ooh, really nice take from Delauder. Makes it a full count. Ferrer isn't Ferrer is not totally getting warm just yet. He's just starting, but he certainly looks like he might be ready to go in the 6th. The 3-2 is going to be a nice fastball, perfectly placed for strike number 3. Unfortunately, the Guardians do take the lead on 2 runs. A Rocchio double brings in both of them. All right. Yep, come on, Bats. It is time for the offense to do some damage against Bybee. He's had a couple pretty quick innings. They need to drive up that pitch count, at least get him out of the game. Obviously, the Guardians do have a couple really nice bullpen arms in waiting. However, they do not have Emmanuel Class A anymore, which is obviously a factor. But Cade Smith, probably now their new closer. Well, it'll be interesting to see if Jose A. Ferrer makes his meaningful game Mariners debut in the 6th. I feel like they probably will take Gilbert out, most likely. His pitch counts in the 80s now, and that inning specifically was pretty labor intensive. Seems like Donovan is a good addition to the lineup. I agree. It's just a really good hitter overall. Well, Ferrer hasn't thrown any pitches in the bullpen yet, so maybe they are going to put Gilbert back out there. We'll see. But Luke Raley steps into the batter's box, 0-1. and is quickly golfed to right field. That's a laser. Is it going to get out? It is. Wow, a homer from Luke Raley. I have to be quiet, but wow, Nuke Raley, baby. It is time. It is the year, and he ties the game 3-3. First pitch in the bottom of the fifth. That's what I am talking about. An absolute laser, just barely gets out. Oh, baby. Let's go. Oh, there we go, Luke. Tied it up. That's a way to pick up your pitcher right there. Not a nuke by any means, but that's our boy Nuke Raley right there. I'll still take it. I'll any form of homer, I'll take it. And now Dominic Canzone stepping into the batter's box, takes ball one. He homered in his first at bat of this game and of the season. A laser shot to right center. He takes a strike down the middle for strike number one. All right, Luke. I love it. Luke is my flag player this year. And so far, so good. Wow. Dominic Canzone just tried to take a Bybee sinker like 8,000 feet to right field, and he swings through it for strike two. 1-2 count now. And a 1-2 is going to be taken for ball number two. All right, 2-2 count to Dominic Canzone. Is going to be spacked to second base. Believe that is Rocchio, who's going to get him out for out number one. Wow, that Luke Raley homer was a laser. Wow. Nice. Let's go. All right. That brings up Cole Young, who is looking to have a big season for himself as well. Takes a very high curveball for ball number one. Bybee currently at 58 pitches. Still doing okay. Still in good shape right now. The 1-0. Way high for a fastball for strike number one. Bybee feels a bit amped up right now. Starting to overthrow a little bit. 2-0 from Cole is... Did I have two? Oh, sorry. It's 2-1. The count is 2-1. I don't know how I messed that up. My bad. All right. And the 2-1 to Cole Young is on the way. Going to be swung on and missed for strike number two. 2-2 count. Cole Young has some power in him, that is for sure. When he hits it hard, he hits it far. But doesn't mean he's going to get a lot of them. But we've seen him to start racking up some hits. Get on base. The 2-2. Inside is not called, but it is going to be ABS challenged. Bo Naylor thinks it's going to be a strikeout of Cole Young, and it is. So the Guardians end up retaining that challenge. They still have one left. Bo Naylor gets a good challenge, a good converted challenge there for the strikeout of Cole Young. That brings up Leo Rivas, one of the heroes of the ALDS last year, Game 5. Gets the opening day start at shortstop. Going to take that inside fastball for ball number one. Still feels like Bybee is very much overthrowing right now, but he's been efficient, only at 63 pitches with 2 outs in the fifth. Leo Rivas going to foul that one off for strike number one. And the 1-1 is going to be fouled off for a second strike. Leo Rivas, can he get on base and keep this inning alive? Bybee is looking good to at least get through 7, probably get around 7 innings. Obviously, the Mariners would like him to be out sooner rather than later. The 1-2 is going to be taken for ball number 2. And the 2-2 is a very nice eye for a full count. Leo Rivas, the big thing for him is he has some professional ABs, long ABs. That's what you like to see. And he's going to foul that one off of Bo Naylor for a continued full count. Bo Naylor is fine, though. Fouls off his mask, it looks like. Bybee chose a rubber for the full count. And his offering to Leo Rivas is on the way. They're going to be fouled off. There we go. Leo's going to keep the at-bat going. Well, Bybee is going to be at least at 70 pitches once this inning's over. And here it comes. Way outside. He's going to walk Leo Rivas. Good at bat. Turns the lineup card over. And here comes Brendan Donovan, who obviously homered in his first at bat of this game and hit one on a line to Rhys Hoskins earlier on. So he's hit the ball hard twice. Let's see if he can do it again with a runner on. Also keeps the inning going, keeps that pitch count going up for Bybee. From the stretch, Bybee, the pitch is inside for strike number 1. Brendan Donovan's been hitting the ball hard all spring. He's continued that into this game in the first 2 frames, 2 first ABs. The 0-1 is down the middle. He fouls it off for strike number 2. Quick 0-2 count for Brendan Donovan. And the 0-2 from Bybee is going to pick off or do a pickoff attempt of Rivas. It is unsuccessful. That will be his first disengagement. You get 3. Time for Brendan Donovan to sting one into the gap, I feel. See if he can get something going. And the 0-2 pitch from Bybee is going to be choppered down the line, right field. That is going to get through. Leo Rivas is going to make his way to third. He is going to get there. Brendan Donovan is going to get to second base, and the Mariners have something cooking. Brendan Donovan gets his second hit of the game, and now it's 2 outs, runners on second and third for Cal Raleigh. The infield was shifted over to the right heavily for Brendan Donovan. He pokes it down the left field line. And that's easy extra bases for him. And now it's time for the MVP runner-up, Cal Raleigh, to do some damage. Can he give the Mariners a nice cushion here? Or at least some sort of cushion. There is 2 outs. Bybee at 73 pitches. He comes set. And the pitch to Cal is swung on and missed. A big rip for strike number 1. It's a quick 0-1 count for Cal. Has a really good chance to do some damage. Strike number 2 is high into the strike zone. He is not challenged for a quick 0-2 count. I probably would have remained a strike on ABS. Well, Cal Raleigh in a quick 0-2 hole. Bye becomes set. And it is laid off a ball almost in the dirt for ball number 1. A 1-2 count now for Cal. These are type of situations you'd like Cal Raleigh to come through in. You're probably going to see a lot of them with Brendan Donovan getting on base ahead of him. All for Cal to try to drive him in. Can Cal do that on opening day? The 1-2. The pitch is left. A very high fastball for ball number 2. All right, now the count is even, 2-2. Julio Rodriguez on deck. Figure the heater's coming, the 2-2. It is, and Cal Raleigh swings right through it for out number 3. That top inside fastball is clearly a problem for Cal right now. And that's going to end the inning. But the Mariners do tie it up. Luke Raley with a laser shot that just barely leaves the yard. And we're in okay position now. The big question is, does Logan Gilbert come out of the game? Or is Jose A. Ferrer coming in? What is going to happen? All right. Ugh. All right. Going in as the top of the 6th. Well, here we go. We're going to learn, of course, if Logan Gilbert's still in the game. I'm just waiting for the commercial to cut all the way back. And Logan Gilbert stays in the game. He's going to face Jose Ramirez for his 3rd at-bat of the game. It's going to be a quick strike number 1. Logan Gilbert is at 84 pitches. So at this time, he is getting towards the end of his time in this game. Hopefully he can have a quick inning and save the bullpen a little bit. The 0-1 is laid off for ball number 1. Jose A. Ferrer is now throwing in the bullpen, so he is clearly the next coming in. Probably for Kyle Manzardo. And Jose Ramirez is going to pop this up. Brendan Donovan is very much under it. And he puts it away for out number 1. So quick out, and against especially the most dangerous part of this lineup in Jose Ramirez. And Dan Wilson is coming out of the out to retrieve Logan Gilbert. And it's time for Jose A. Ferrer to get his Mariners debut in a meaningful game. Logan Gilbert gets a nice ovation as he exits this game. Let's check what his final line is looking like now. That needs to be taken out. All right, so Logan Gilbert's final line on his second straight opening day, 5.1 innings pitched, gives up 5 hits, 3 earned. One of them was a homer, 2 chased a lotter, but does rack up 7 strikeouts and no walks. And he does that on 86 pitches. He will not be pitching again until game 2 against the Yankees when they come to town here on this next series. But with that said, it's going to be George Kirby tomorrow, Brian Wu on Saturday, and then I believe Emerson Hancock on Sunday, and then Luis Castillo will start the Yankees series in Seattle, followed by Logan Gilbert, and then back to George Kirby. I will be up at the ballpark on next Wednesday. So George Kirby versus I have no clue for that game. And now it's time for Jose A. Ferrer for his debut for the Mariners. The lefty pitcher who is a ground ball specialist. He is not going to rack up too many strikeouts. He's very similar to, he's kind of a souped up Caleb Ferguson in a way, hopefully a lot more effective than Caleb Ferguson. But his first hitter is going to be Kyle Manzardo. The pitch is going to be ball 1. He does throw some heat. First pitch at 97. And the 1-0 is laced by Manzardo down the right field line. Luke Raley's going to cut it off. Manzardo's going to get to, I don't know, only first base. Yep, he's going to hold up at first base. So a quick runner for Jose A. Ferrer. A pretty decently thrown strike for the fastball in the inside part of the plate. But Manzardo just crushes it past Josh Naylor. But he is held to first base, only 1 out, so we're okay right now. But now he gets to face Bo Naylor. And that is going to be to Josh Naylor, who's going to throw it to second. And there's not going to be a throw from Leo Rivas. So they do get the out at second base, but not at first. And it is going to be runner on first, 1 out for Jose A. Ferrer. And now Josh Naylor gets to talk with his brother at first base for a little bit. Unfortunately, it was a bit too much of a chopper for them to get the ground ball. Sorry, they could double play out of that one. But Rhys Hoskins, who already has 2 hits, a double and a single, comes up to the plate. He takes a fastball out and away for ball number 1. And the pitch is in there for strike number 1. Hoskins does have some power, so they're going to have to watch out for that. But it's a 1-1 count. And Hoskins swings through one for strike number 2. It is now a 1-2 count for him. With 2 outs, runner on first. Mariners need to put up a 0 here. Goose egg. Hoskins takes his time out. He's now stepping back into the batter's box. And the 1-2 to Hoskins is popped up. Is it going to stay fair enough? Luke Rayleigh is going to have to let it bounce in front of him. And now the Guardians have runners on the corners. Ugh, yikes. Hoskins gets another single. 3-hit night. Okay. That was certainly looking like one that you would think that Rayleigh was able to get to, but it just died off the end of the bat. Okay. And now Pete Woodworth is going to make a mound visit to Ferrer in preparation for Schneemann. Well, it looks like Schneemann might be getting pinch hit for potentially. I'm not sure. It's obviously a little hard on the broadcast what they. Yep, it looks like he's getting pinch hit for. Gonna put a righty in. Angel Martinez. Ferrer is obviously a lefty specialist as well, so that is a bit of a problem. Bringing in the righty pinch hitter. See if they can do some damage. And now, here comes the pitch. It is going to be swung on and missed by Martinez. Ferrer gets a strike number 1. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. You got to keep this, get it out here. We cannot give up too much. Getting late in the game. The 0-1 is way inside for ball number 1. All right. The 1-1 is way outside for ball number 2. Last thing you want to do is make the bases loaded. We have 2 hits. Or 2 outs. The 2-1 from Ferrer is going to be popped up to right field. Is Rayleigh going to get under it? Might go foul. Nope, Rayleigh's under it. Ooh. Wow, that is huge. So Ferrer does get through it. His Mariners debut. He gets out of a big jam. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 6th. See if these Mariners bats can do some more damage. Bybee most likely coming back out. So we will see what they can get done. Robles would have caught it, maybe. I mean, maybe. Potentially. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, it's a goose egg on the scoreboard. That's ultimately all I care about. No damage. Fair wasn't going to go back out there for another inning. So, you know, it is what it is. All right. All right. Okay. All right, going into the bottom of the 6th. We're getting towards the end of this inning, or end of this game. But it is tied, so maybe not. Huh. Uh-oh. So Cleveland starter Tanner Bybee is on the mound, and Stephen Vogt just had to come back out for him after warming up. So it's looking like Bybee might be injured in some capacity. He is leaving the game after warming up for a little bit. Wow. Well, it looks like the Mariners will not have to face Tanner Bybee for the bottom of the sixth. They're going to be facing Tanner Brogdon. But wow, okay, well that sucks for Cleveland. Tanner Bybee. Hopefully he doesn't have an IL stint or anything. Um, but yeah, that's a shame. He was having a pretty good game right there for the most part. Obviously the 3 solo homers, but you're still in the game. Was able to get some length potentially, and now, I mean, you only end up getting 5 from him technically, and wow, that could be a big blow for this Guardian team if Bybee ends up on the IL. He is obviously their ace, their opening day starter. So we're back to commercial break then, because now another pitcher has to warm up. So them's the breaks, I guess. Well, now we just gotta wait for another 2 commercial breaks in a row, basically. Hey, what's up, Henry? Sorry about Bybee, man. That sucks. That sucks indeed. Sorry that yeah, well, hopefully it's nothing serious with him. But I mean, yeah, Henry, Bybee just left the game with a trainer. He started warming up for the 6th inning and he called the trainer out and he got taken out. So don't know what's going on with him. But Brogdon in, Julio Rodriguez is going to lead off. And is going to take a ball outside for ball number 1. Yeah. Oh no is right. I feel bad. Like that sucks every time. Brogdon gets a strike call on the top half of the plate. Julio with a 1-1. He gave up a lot of homers, I thought. Yeah, I mean, he gave up 3, but they were all solo, so that was, the one bright side of all that, right? Julio takes a, I believe, sinker down and in for ball number 2. Well, now you're into the Cleveland Guardians bullpen, so we will see how this goes. Julio Rodriguez fouls one off for strike number 2. Rhys Hoskins was a smart play. It looks like it's paying off pretty well. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily know any good jokes. Sorry. Not off the top of my head, at least. The 2-2. And Julio chases for strike number 3. And now it's going to be Josh Naylor up to bat. What did Simba say to the slow bus driver? I don't know. Naylor goes for the high heater for strike number 1. Mufasa. That's good. That's a good one. All right, the 0-1 is way down for ball number 1. All right, the 1-1 count to Josh Naylor is down for ball number 2. So 2-1. I appreciate your calm demeanor and nice game call. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I do kind of have to be calm because my kids are asleep, so can't be too loud. Josh Naylor fouls one off for strike number 2. But yeah, I don't don't think my game call's good, but I appreciate the compliment regardless. We'll get better. What did the police officer say to his belly button? Oh gosh, I don't know. Josh Naylor takes his time out. You're under invest. Yep, good one. And Henry's got to be a dad. If he's not, like, then this is crazy level of like humor. This is dad humor right here. 2-2 count. Josh Naylor scorches it, but it goes right to Rocchio for a quick out number 2. No, I'm 10. Okay. Gotcha. All right, now we're getting into gosh, Randy Rosarena is up next. Brogdon looking like he's going to work a pretty decent 6th inning. Randy Rosarena fouls one off for strike number 1. Brogdon only had 11 pitches and already got 2 outs. And coming in such short notice with Bybee being taken out, he was probably already warming up, but still. The 0-1. Randy laces it. It's going to get past and up the middle for a base hit. He is going to get to second base as it goes past Steven Kwan. Goes right through his legs. And that is going to be a 2-out double for Randy Rosarena. All right. There we go. Yeah, baseball can be boring sometimes, and that's, like I said earlier, like I wish I could put the game on the screen because obviously that, the watch value would be a lot better, but I can't. So it did not go through Schneeman's pants or legs. It went through Martinez's. That allows an extra 90 feet for Rosarena. Luke Raley, who's already homered, swings through strike 1. Luke Raley's homer normally are absolute moonshots. The one in the, I believe, 4th inning was a laser that just barely got out. The 0-1 is way high for ball number 1. 1-1. Got a runner in scoring position for Luke Raley. Would give the Mariners the lead. 1-1. And he swings through a fastball for strike number 2. I wish there was a way for out of area fans to see broadcast. There is. Mariners TV on MLB, it's $20 a month or $100 for the whole season. All right, the 1-2 to Luke Raley is going to be a little flare. Is it going to find some grass? It is not. Jose Ramirez makes a nice catch over the shoulder to retire the side. I'm on the other side of the world. You should still be able to use Mariners TV, I think, right? Or is that US only? I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know where on the other side of the world is for you specifically, but I mean, if I didn't know Mariners TV was like a I don't know what, a USA only thing. All right. Yeah, it was a nice play from Jose. Yeah, it was a good catch from Jose Ramirez over the shoulder. That would have looks like there's a delay in the stream. There must be. Not that one that I didn't set a delay though. This game could go into extras. I mean, it could. I don't necessarily want it to, but it could. Because I'm sorry, after watching a whole, the postseason run that the Mariners went on, I would like for I don't want my first game back to be extra inning stressfulness. So I mean, if it means the Mariners win, then okay, I'll take it. But so oh, you live in Asia. Okay. Yeah, I honestly have I mean, I know there's got to be a way for you to watch the games. I have no idea there. Gabe Spire's in to the game for strike number 1. Gabe Spire had a pretty rough spring and a rough WBC. But looking at his stats in spring, he usually doesn't have the best springs, so that's okay. He gets Arias to swing through a fastball for strike number 2. I love a walk-off home run on opening day. I mean, I will take that because that does mean the Mariners win. So, Henry, you may not like it this time, but I will take that ultimately, and it would be a fun call to make. Arias swings through a high fastball for a 3-pitch strikeout for Gabe Spire. And now Brian Rocchio up. And he swings through for strike number 1. Rocchio flares one. It is going to hit some grass, and that is going to be a base runner with 1 out. Jake, Henry saw that catch about a minute before you commented on it. Really? Well, I mean, I'm not surprised there's the delay because my broadcast might be behind other people's broadcasts technically. So that's probably it. And then there's also the stream automatic delay as well. Like this isn't obviously going to be super duper live time. There's going to be a little bit of delay in some regard. So you're on ESPN. Okay, well I'm on DirecTV. So yeah, which normally I have a bit more delay than other people, but it is what it is. Gabe Spire gets a quick 0-1 count to Stephen Kwan and is now quickly 0-2 as Kwan fouls one off. All right. Stephen Kwan, the 0-2 count. And he's going to go for a pickoff attempt that is unsuccessful. And it's going to be his first disengagement. All right, the 0-2 to Stephen Kwan. The runner went, but is fouled off by Stephen Kwan. So Rocchio was ready to steal. See if Cal Raleigh can throw him out, because now you know Rocchio's going to go. And Kwan takes a ball way outside for ball one. It's going to be a 1-2 count for Stephen Kwan, who has a runner on first with one out. The 1-2 is going to be, did that not foul off of Stephen Kwan? It did. Okay. It's going to be a foul ball. A ball. Very helpful, Henry. Well, this will be a pertinent time for a double play, but the 1-2 is going to be a little flare right to Leo Rivas, who is going to get that for out number 2. So, and a foul. So Henry's behind me. At least the comments are behind me, I think. If you're referring to Kwan. All right, so we got 2 outs. Rocchio on first. Chase DeLauder, who's homered already. He's going to hit one through the gap of third and second. So it's not going to be runners on first and second with 2 outs. So DeLauder, a really nice first game of this season for him. And per the broadcast, Matt Brash is warming up in the Mariners bullpen. Sean Armstrong is warming up in the Cleveland bullpen. Spire's going to stay in for Jose Ramirez, though. Ramirez, a switch hitter, is going to be on the right-handed side of the plate. And he's going to take a strike down the middle for strike number 1. So Spire needs to get out of this. Jose Ramirez, obviously a very dangerous hitter. And the 0-1 is down for ball number 1. And the 1-1 is going to be golfed from Jose Ramirez. It's going to get over Randy Arozarena's head. It is. That is going to be the lead for Cleveland. And they're probably going to get 2 out of this. Kwan makes the turn, and the throw is not in time. Of course, it is Jose Ramirez. Gives the Guardians a 5-3 lead. Gabe Spire, man, not a good start to his season. Wow. They could have went for Matt Brash, and they decide not to. And looks like it's comebacks to bite him. Well, the Mariners hitters have some ground to keep up. Kyle Manzardo takes strike 1. Goes down 0-1 count. Runner on second, which is Ramirez, who has speed. Quick strike 2 for Manzardo. And the 0-2 is way outside for ball number 1. Well, Gabe Spire needs to get out of this here. Don't let more damage happen. Jose Ramirez takes off for third. The throwdown is not going to even happen. So Jose Ramirez gets the stolen base. And it's now a 2-2 count for Manzardo. Two is going to be hit right to Cole Young, who gathers it up for out number 3. The Guardians do some damage off Gabe Spire. Gives up 2 runs, mainly off a Jose Ramirez 2-run double to the gap. and over Randy Arozarena's head. So now it is time for the Mariners. They have some ground to cover, some serious ground to cover. I mean, none of the pitchers were great in spring training. So that's just sometimes part of spring training. None of them were really good in the WBC either, so that didn't help. Oh, man. Well, okay, we're now getting into the bottom of the 7th. Do you want to remind anyone who is enjoying these streams? I have 6 of these scheduled. Obviously, one of them is right now. It's going to be next one, April 10th versus the Houston Astros. After that, we'll be live for May 2nd versus Kansas City. That is going to be Randy Johnson number retirement. Okay, Sean Armstrong in for the Guardians against Dominic Canzone to lead off. Why did they pitch to Jose? I don't know. I wouldn't have. Oh my gosh, that's crushed. Dominic Canzone also to right center field into the J-Rod squad, halfway up the section. Dominic Canzone gives the Mariners another run and is now a 1-run lead for the Guardians. Dominic Canzone is second homer of the game, 444 feet. He has hit balls over 850 feet combined tonight for 2 homers. That one also a solo. The Mariners, all 4 of their runs have been solo homers tonight. Wow, Dominic Canzone crushes that one. A no-doubter to the J-Rod squad. Wow. First pitch of the bottom of the 7th. Wow. Don't make me say it. I don't want to get banned. Well, I don't want to have to ban you for anything, I swear. I really don't. Please. Okay, the 0-1 to Cole Young is swung on and missed for strike 2. I am nice. It's just, I mean, if you're going to say a slur, then I'm going to have to ban you. But if... So please don't say any slurs. Wow. Very quick strikeout for Cole Young. Yikes. Swings through 3 fastballs straight. Well, now Leo Rivas comes up in the 9 hole. Needs to get on base so they can try to get something going to try to tie this game up. Leo Rivas lets the first one for ball 1. And the 1-0 to Rivas is way outside for ball number 2. All right. The 2-0 to Rivas is a ball for 3-0. Leo Rivas on the cusp of a walk to get on base for this top of the lineup. The 3-0 is going to be strike 1. I thought the Guards were going to lose because the Mariners had a beat down on them in spring training. Yeah, spring training doesn't matter. Henry. It really doesn't at the end of the day. I mean, you can take some grains of salt with like good performances, but otherwise it doesn't really matter. 3-1 is fouled off for a full count now. But yes, that was a bad game against Logan Allen. That was big. Just the ball was flying that game. All right. The 3-2 to Rivas. It's going to be swung on and missed. Ugh. Wow. He had a 3-0 count and he strikes out. That's crazy. Okay. Well, now Brendan Donovan has a chance to get on base and keep this inning alive. Looks like they are going to do a pitching change. Sobrowski coming in for Armstrong. So we're going to be going to commercial. So I guess I will as well. I don't know. All right. Well, that was so yeah, as I was saying earlier, so today we have opening day. On the 10th of April, I'll be live for our matchup against the Houston Astros. On May 2nd, I'll be live for our matchup against the Kansas City Royals, which is going to be Randy Johnson retirement ceremony day. For Randy Johnson number retirement, should be more specific. On June 20th, we'll be watching the Boston Red Sox take on the Mariners. On July 5th, we'll be watching Mariners Blue Jays. That's going to be a fun one. And then August 8th, against the Tampa Bay Rays, that'll be the 50 season celebration. We'll be live for that as well. So those are the currently scheduled live streams for Race to Trident. So you can come back on those days to watch me live. You can also follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. Would appreciate that. That's how you'll know what's coming up a bit more in advance and all that. And I did launch I should probably just get the link to it. Let's take a look. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. Does anyone think MLB should add salary cap? I don't know. Only because it sounds like it's a bit more of a complicated issue that financially I don't understand enough to say yes for sure. So, all right, Sobrowski against Brendan Donovan takes a very low curveball for ball one. Brendan Donovan gets the 1-0. He is going to leave it for ball number two. I want other teams in the World Series. I suppose the salary cap won't solve that. It may not, but at the same time, you also think about it. I mean, it's only been the last few years that the Dodgers have been in it. Prior, it was better. And Brendan Donovan takes a strike down the middle. It's just, I just don't know if it'll actually help the parity issue or not. And then there's also the question is there actually a parity issue? So yeah, 2-1 is going to be fouled off for Brendan Donovan. So quick 2-2 count for Sobrowski. All right, the 2-2 from Sobrowski. He comes set, and the pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike number 3 going into the top of the 8th. So the Mariners do get a run back on a Dominic Canzone nuke to right center. The Dodgers would probably make the World Series the next 5 years. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that, per se. Because, I mean, I do think they are beatable. And you have to remember guys like Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts are all aging, right? So they're getting older and older. But I mean, I understand that the they have a lot more resources than other teams do. And I don't necessarily know if a salary cap is the fix of that or what. I don't know if a salary floor is the fix. And I'm not saying I'm against those things. It's just I don't know enough to know if those are solutions or not. So, and obviously the players are going to have a bit of a problem with the salary cap because it's obviously going to mean they're paid less potentially, or at least puts a cap on how much they could potentially get paid, So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm like I said, I'm not against it. It's just more of I don't know enough to say yes for sure. And like I think the other argument is like maybe taking away deferments, but also I don't think you should take them away. I think maybe deferment should be capped, like a certain you can only do a certain percentage of your contract AAV. Maybe something like that. I don't know. That's just a thought that I had, where you can't be like Shohei, where 68 million a year is deferred and you only paid for $2 million for the first 10 years. I think that is a bit absurd because I think deferments are fine generally in the sense of like, I mean, it is a smart financial decision for the players, right? Like it's a smart financial decision to defer money, but deferring 68 million of 70 million is ridiculous. I would agree on that. Casey Legamina is in. It's going to be a first ball one to Bo Naylor, who's in the box right now. And Bo is going to hit one foul for strike one. Does Net want Soto make like 100K a game? I don't know. But I mean, no, because I mean, if he makes 100K a game, then that's what, 106 times 162. Bo Naylor just cracks one to left field, but Randy Rosarena is under it for out number one. Because what 100K times 162 is like, well, okay, maybe you're not wrong. I don't know. I'm not good at math, so I don't know if that like that'd be like $100 million, would it not? And he's not making $100 million a year. Or Reese Hoskins, who's 3 for 3, is in the box. He takes low for ball one. 1-0 is going to become 2-0. All right, the 2-0 from Legamina to Hoskins, it becomes 3-0 very quickly as well. He makes 314K a game. Wow, okay. That is pretty crazy. I can't imagine that. 3-0. 3-1. Because that's like 3 times my yearly salary in one game. That's ridiculous. 3-1 is painted, but it is called a ball and it's not challenged. So Hoskins will reach base with only one out for Angel Martinez. NFL seems okay with it. He's not even the best in the league. No, I mean, I think that's what's kind of crazy about baseball is like how huge the contracts are. Like they're one of the more heavier paid professional athletes in all of sports. I mean, granted, it makes sense in the sense of, I mean, they have the most brutal schedule and workload out of all of the sports, probably. But it is insane for sure. Like just how much they make. The top the list of top 10 sports contracts are 7 of them are baseball players, something crazy like that. If you go by like what AAV or maybe even in general. Jose makes 9 times less and he's literally better than Juan Soto. I mean, you could make the argument. I guess. I think he's obviously not as good as of a pure hitter, but obviously his defensive versatility does help. So I don't know if I would quite take Jose Ramirez over Juan Soto, but it's not far. It's not a like there's not a big gap for sure. It's gonna be a 1-1 count to Angel Martinez, who just fouled a ball off. And the 1-1 is going to be fouled off again for strike number 2. It's now a 2-1 count. Or sorry, 1-2 count. More experience though. I mean, does he? Angel Martinez fouls another one off. Because I mean, Juan Soto was he came up when he was really young. Like, isn't he? Who's 35? Jose Ramirez is 35 years old? 34? Wow, I didn't know that. Martinez, a 1-2, is going to be popped up into foul territory, but it's going to give him reach the seats. Wow, Jose is 34. I didn't know that. Well, that's the thing, though. Juan Soto's 29, I think. He's under 30. So, like, yes, does Jose have the experience? I guess, but at the same time, Juan Soto, like, he's a World Series champion. So, the 1-2 is going to be ball 2. All right, the 2-2 from Legumina to Martinez. It's going to be high for ball 3. Come on, Legumina. Come on, Bean Man. Let's go. The 3-2. Oh, wow. A really bad chase from Martinez for strike number 3, and now 2 outs. And now it is time for Arias, who is going to be in the batter's box with 2 outs, runner on first. The pitch from Legumina is lined through the gap in the left side of the field. And now it's going to be runners on first and second with 2 outs. Well, one thing that's clear for them putting Casey Legumina into this game is that they are clearly not going to put in guys like Matt Brash and Edward Bizardo into a game that they're losing, even if it's only by 1 run, which I think is a little surprising. But I mean, I understand it's a long season, so whatever. But all right. Rocchio takes a strike. And the 0-1 to Rocchio is way inside, almost hits him, but it does not. And it's going to be a 1-1 count. That was very close to being a bases loaded situation that we did not want to be in. I mean, if you're like Amina, you got to keep this to a 1-run game. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now 1-2 count to Brian Rocchio. Legumina looking for the strikeout or an out. Keep this a 1-run game going into the bottom of the 8th. Is fouled off. All right. Come on, Casey. Way inside for ball number 2. It's not going to be a 2-2 count. Really need an out here. Got to keep this a 1-run game. is going to be fouled off for keep it going. Okay, the 2-2 count is way inside, and it hits Rokio. Come on, man. And now it's going to be... Did it get piece of Rokio? It does. So it is now going to be bases loaded with 2 outs for Casey Legumina. And worst case, in the worst part of that is Brian Rocchio is the 9-hole hitter. So now the lineup card turns over. Stephen Kwan, who is a great contact hitter, has bases loaded with 2 outs. He has a chance to put this game out of reach for the Mariners. He's going to take a fastball up for ball 1. Saw some flashes of okay stuff from Casey Legumina last year. Can he get out of this jam? He gets a generous strike call that is not challenged for a 1-1 count now. 1-1 is fouled off down the line for strike number 2. All right, the 1-2. Casey Legumina needs a strikeout. Kwan does not strike out much. The pitch is way outside, and it is fouled off to keep the inning and the AB going. Big spot. The 1-2 strikes him out. Good. That was great from Casey Legumina. He needed that. A huge strikeout of Stephen Kwan, who does not strike out much, and he ends the bases loaded threat to keep it at a 1-run deficit for the Mariners. Cal Raleigh coming up to start the inning for the Mariners at the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Cal Raleigh and then Josh Naylor and Randy Arozarena. Can they get something started to get the Mariners back into this game, at least tie it up? That is a huge strikeout from Casey Legumina right there. Oh, man. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are running into the last 6 outs for the Mariners. They have a 1-run deficit. So now is the time they need to get something going. Obviously, Cal Raleigh can make this a tie game with one swing. So can Josh Naylor technically too. And Randy Rosarena, they all could do it. But really, you just need to get something going. You need to get some guys on base, get some momentum. That's what we need to see in this bottom of the eighth. Cal Raleigh is going to be hitting from the right side for the first time this game against Sobrowski. The first pitch is way outside and way up for ball one. Sobrowski did end the bottom of the seventh. He is back in for the eighth. The 1-0 is way outside for ball two. Cal Raleigh from the right-hand side of the plate now. The 2-0. He swungs on and missed a big slider. Big hack for strike number two. Or sorry, strike one. Two one. Swung on and missed on a big slider again. Come on, Cal, man. You got to get something going. You're the leader of this club. All right, I understand it wasn't a good WBC, but you got to get something going here. All right, the 2-2. And he takes a strikeout, strike three, and he doesn't challenge it. Wow. And that is going to be a strikeout of Cal Raleigh looking. He would have probably won that if he had, that would have been ball three, I think. But he does not challenge it. That's going to be a strike, or sorry, out one. You got to challenge that. Come on, Cal. Well, Julio Rodriguez comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 thus far. A couple strikeouts. Takes strike one. Would be a good time for Julio to show some life early on in the season. The 0-1, he almost bites on a high fastball, but he doesn't for ball number one. And he swings through a high heater for strike number two. Julio Rodriguez already getting beat by these fastballs. That is a pretty classic sign of his normal March and April struggles. See if we can do something about it. The 1-2. Strike three. Lets it go. And now it's back-to-back strikeouts. Really good, really great ABs from the people in the order that you expect the most from. Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh strikes them out right when you need something to happen. And now Josh Naylor is coming up with 2 outs. Josh Naylor fouls one off for strike number one. We need to see a bit more life from that 2 and 3 in the order from Cal and Julio. So far been neutralized. Can Josh Naylor get something going? And he is going to chop one right to Rocchio. Easy out, easy 1-2-3 for the bottom of the eighth, and now we're going into the ninth. With a one run deficit, they need to keep it to 1 run so they have a chance in the bottom of the ninth. Same old start to the season, I know. That's what I'm feeling right now too. I am definitely feeling that for sure. I mean, last year 4 runs was enough to win opening day, but not this year. Yeah, I mean, losing opening day, if that were to occur, isn't the end of the world. Obviously, it is what it is. But it obviously would be nice to win that. But it could just be another one of those March and Aprils where it's just kind of a bit of a slog to get through it, and I guess we'll see. But the week also could see some magic. I'm not sure. Could be. Well, so I don't know who's going to be pitching this inning, but got to keep it to one. Cooper Criswell's in to pitch. The top of the ninth, he starts the Lauder off with a strike. Cooper Criswell's debut as well, so we've seen multiple debuts tonight. Brendan Donovan, then, well, DeLauder just crushes that ball, and it's going to be another one. Wow. DeLauder hits a homer to right center field, and he's going to open up the deficit to 2 now. 422 feet. That one was no cheapie. First one barely got out. That one very much got out. Yeah. Cooper Criswell just hangs a slider, 86 mile an hour. I mean, if DeLauder doesn't punish that, my gosh. Well, Criswell starts off with a strike to Jose Ramirez and gets another one right after that for a quick 0-2 hole. So Dominic Canzone, Chase DeLauder both homer twice today. I'm sick of these unknowns always beating us. I mean, if Henry's still here, he could tell you that DeLauder is not necessarily an unknown. I mean, he's with the Guardians, so in the sense of like even their top prospects don't always get noticed, but DeLauder's been a top prospect for them for a little while. Well, Criswell ends up striking out Jose Ramirez. And Manzardo's up way outside for ball number 1. All right, Cooper Criswell, the 1-0, is going to be nicely framed for strike 1. I guess I meant rookies. Yeah. I feel you on that. I mean, just how it is. Pitching has just not been up to par today for the most part. You know, but it's also been the main guys in the Mariners bullpen that you can't say you expected much from, right? Like, I mean, Criswell's only given up 1 run, so whatever. But like Gabe Spire, well, actually, I guess I can take that statement back because you expect more out of Gabe Spire. But he has been struggling all spring, so it's honestly not even like that surprising that he had a pretty rough one. Makes you wonder how they got to the ALCS last year. I mean, that's the thing is, I guess if I can urge you one thing, is that this is opening day. This is game 1 of 162. By no means is this how it's gonna to be through the whole season or anything like that. Just kind of these things happen. It's just unfortunate it's happening for the first game of the year. But I'm sure we'll be in a different place when, I do my next live stream next month in only a couple weeks on the 10th of April. And then it'll be fine. Well, Chriswell ends up walking Manzardo, and Bo Naylor is now at 0-1 hole. It's gonna be a 1-1 now. Yeah, it's filling space in the chat. Yeah, it's towards the end of the game, right? So like people are filtering out. Henry's probably gone, and it just is what it is. I mean, my hope is that on the future live streams, I'll have more people like joining me to help a little bit. But this is opening day, right? So people are celebrating, people are there that I know, stuff like that. So not as many people available to just be a part of the stream like usual, but I think we'll get more in the other ones. So I'm not too worried about it. Great live stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's been a long one. We're at almost 3.5 hours. Broken bat to Chriswell almost hits him. He gets to second base and then to first for the double play. So he gets out of the inning after that. And now the Mariners are down to their last 3 outs. And they're going to be going up against Guardians closer Cade Smith. Okay. Well, 3 more outs. So we will see if they can get something going. But now, obviously, it's a 2-run deficit, not just 1, which sucks. So what are you going to do? All right. Still have a chance. We do. It is certainly possible. They could, and hey, how fitting would that be, right? That would be very nice if we could get something like that going. We will see. But once this game's over, I'll quickly just be filling out my I work on some trackers on Twitter for the Mariners. Not officially in an official capacity or anything, but I need to input some stats into those really quick, and then we'll get out of here. What do they call late inning magic? Late minute magic? I mean, this is supposed to be a special season, so it is certainly possible. Could get a cool moment here. All right, I'm not sure exactly who's batting here, but Cade Smith is going to be a tough cookie to crack. A Rosarena, though, as it looks like it's going to be him, so it'll be a Rosarena, Canzone, and Rayleigh. Or, yeah, Rosarena, Rayleigh, and Canzone. A quick 2-0 count for Randy Rosarena. The M's that participated in the WBC were awful tonight. Yes, they have been, and it's unfortunate. So hopefully they'll turn that around soon. Randy takes one down the pipe for strike 1, 2-1 count now. Yeah, I think a lot of people who participate in that WBC have been struggling a little bit in the first, game. So Randy takes another one down the pipe for strike 2. Come on, dude. And now a quick 2-2 count for Cade Smith against Randy Rosarena. Mariners down to their last 3 outs. And he leaves a nice breaking ball for ball number 3. It's going to be a full count for Randy. Can he reach base? And Dominic Canzone has already homered twice. Luke Raley's homered once. 3-2 is a fastball that is cranked by Randy to center field, but Quan is under it for out number 1. That was hit very well, but right to Stephen Quan. Well, Luke Raley's up to bat now, going up against Cade Smith. He has homered today already. However, a solo homer will not do too much good. And he is going to hit one foul. All right, the 0-1 to Luke Raley coming in for Cade Smith is a fastball away that he swings through for strike 2. And the 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. The Mariners are down to their last out. So I think we know how this is about to go. But Dominic Canzone has homered twice tonight. And Dominic Canzone is in for, it's going to take strike 1. Now down to your last 2 strikes for the Mariners. The 0-1 is a nice take on a breaking ball for ball 1. The 1-1. Canzone fouls it off for strike 2. Down to their last strike. And the 1-2 from Cade Smith is hit right up the middle, right to Arias, who catches it on a line to end the inning. There we go. So that's gonna be the final. Guardians end up taking the game 6-4. And the Mariners are currently on track for 0-162 record. So that's going to be the end of that game. All right. Well, I guess a quick debrief that we can go through now, right? Well, for the people who were a part of this and watching the game, and we're here the whole time, especially Peppy, and Henry, appreciate you for being here for the whole game. That's crazy. Very cool. I that's very nice of you, to do that. So yeah, now it's just a matter of looking at the final stat line, kind of like looking at that. How did that go? Peace, Jake. Thank you so much. Thank you, Peppy. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll see you back on April 10th for the next one against the Astros. That'll be a fun one for sure. And yeah, we'll start. Yeah, we'll start this season 1-1. Why not? That's okay. Lots of interesting stuff tonight for sure. Logan Gilbert, very 2025 type start in that stat line. 3 earned runs, 5.1 innings pitched. The big one, Spire, ends up getting the loss for this game, gives up 2 earned runs, gives the Guardians the lead ultimately that they do not relinquish. But 4 solo homers, right? Donovan, 2 for Dominic Canzone, 1 from Luke Raley. So very cool. I'll donate next time. You don't have to, but I appreciate that. But you absolutely do not have to at all. So, but it's not required. But I appreciate the sentiment though. Man, yeah, I think the biggest thing that I can take away from this game is Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, going, 0 for 7 with 6 strikeouts is not going to do the job. That those are games you're most likely going to lose for the most part. So that was rough to see both of them struggle like that, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna say peace out for this stream. Appreciate you all for watching. 3.5 hours in, which we could have brought a dub, but hey, there were some really nice moments regardless, so it was very cool. But that's gonna be it for me in this one. I'll see you in the next. Go check out my YouTube if you want. You can subscribe and all that. Check out my Twitter as well. I appreciate it. Season's over. Trade everyone. Fire the rest. It was a good run. See you all in 2027 for sure. And on that note, probably a really good time to take off. So I will see y'all later.